What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 28 of the Hella Average Gamescast. As always, I'm your co-host, Cam, and upgraded to the passenger seat. I fucked up again, man. I can't do this. What I was trying to say was an upgraded to the captain's chair. We got Jeremy this week. What's up, Jeremy?
Oh, man, I've just been enjoying listening to my award-winning Nier Automata soundtrack. Have you heard it? It's pretty award-winning.
I have heard it. We'll get a little bit more into that later because I know what you're talking about. And as always, Carmen's here. What's happening, buddy?
Nothing. Just got back from Starbucks for you boys. I got demoted to intern. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
As long as you make good coffee, I think that's all we need.
There better not be any fucking low-fat milk in my soy latte. You're fired.
I didn't make the coffee. I just picked it up from Starbucks.
That's fine,
You're
too.
Still responsible.
That's fine, too. But we're back for another week. Plenty of news to get in your ears because we had a lot of stuff happen since we were last recording. But as always, I'm sure we played something. So why don't you start us out, Carmen? Tell us what you've been playing.
I grabbed all the PS Plus games, and I started playing Forma 8. Is that what it's called? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so.
That's one of them. It's a PSN game. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like a weird take on a Metroidvania type game. And it's kind of fun. And then I've been playing Rocket League and Destiny.
The usual.
Yup, and a little Fortnite. Had some Fortnite fun last night.
There you go. I haven't picked up Fortnite in a while.
Solid game. They added that 50v50. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's alright. You still end up just playing with your homies.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes.
It was me and Will. We were just like, where are we dropping? It's not like, where's the team going? Where are we dropping? Alright, right here. Let's go run around.
Awesome. So that's about... You've been pretty much par for the course as usual then, I guess.
Oh yeah, same old stuff. Nothing new on my radar. Haven't had time to get back to Wolfenstein, and then, I've been playing my mobile games.
Still in the final arena? You didn't get demoted?
Yeah. I'm still in it. I'm on the edge.
Okay.
The edge of glory.
Great name drop. Well, Jeremy, since Carmen's been sticking with the usual, you got anything new?
No, what little game time I've had, I've devoted to South Park still.
So South Park, how you liking it?
So, I'm still loving it. I've got some more party members. Professor Chaos has finally joined. I've joined the Freedom Pals, so I can use Mysterion and Tupperware and Toolshed. Pretty good. I've done a lot of the side quests and so forth. I fought some crab people. I've been posting signs for some shitty comedian all over town. I've been helping the police arrest the only innocent black people in town.
So this game sounds like you've been like just hooked on it, like.
Pretty much, it's definitely one of those, like I said, where I'm just like, I'll just play it for like an hour, do a couple missions, and then it's like 3 hours later, and you're just like, shit, where's my life gone? So
you don't know how much more you got left of it?
I really don't. I know I have some stuff because I've seen like people's videos of it, and I haven't done things in it yet, certain boss fights and whatnot. But man, this is a meaty fucking game. I mean, you're really getting your money's worth so far. I mean, I'm already like pretty high level, and I have no idea how far I have left to go.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you how far you thought you were into it.
Like, it's also hard to tell because like leveling up in this game isn't the traditional leveling up where like it maxes out like level 99 or something. It's all done with this thing called might, and the only way to level up is you equip artifacts which increase your stats. And the higher your might level, like the more HP you have, and it goes for your whole party. So the more HP you guys have, more attack damage you do, defense you have, and so forth. So it really makes it hard to keep track of like if I'm over leveled or not. I mean, there's like when you take on missions, there's a recommended might level to kind of give you an idea. But even then, I don't know if like the game adjusts depending on like your strength or not, if it scales or what. Because I've had some fights recently been super easy. Some I've gotten my ass kicked around a couple times, but I've yet to actually die in a fight. If I die, it's because I fucked up like doing something in the real world, like jumping out of a window to my death or something, which is actually pretty funny. Getting shocked by a microwave. But yeah, I'm still loving it.
Yeah, it sounds like it's pretty wild from everything you said about it.
I haven't even touched the other games I've got. I haven't even touched Injustice yet or Wolfenstein. I've been wanting to, but I really want to focus on finishing South Park and not just doing my usual get to the end and stop bullshit.
Yeah, I would too, because when you're deep into an RPG like that, you kind of want to finish it before you move on to anything else. I mean, when I was big into Skyrim, which was the last one that I was hooked on like that, man, I couldn't set it down. Like, I didn't want to do anything else but play that.
If you want to be able to play Skyrim and set it down, play the VR version.
Oh, ta-ta.
Yeah.
Shots fired from Jeremy. So is that it for you, Jeremy? You haven't played anything else?
Nah.
In all honesty, I'm right there with y'all. I'm kind of par for the course. I played a little bit of Call of Duty. Ended up rage quitting because I was just getting fucked left and right. Played a little.
That Call of Duty timing gets you every time.
Played a little Minecraft, which that's a little new. I haven't played Minecraft in a while.
I was about to say, you haven't talked about it.
Yeah, I just sometimes I don't get the itch for it a lot, but once I'm on it, it's really fun. So I played a little bit of Minecraft to unwind. Let's see, played a couple of Injustice matches. I'm doing the multiverse. I'm trying to level up Blue Beetle all the way to 20. I think I'm at level 13 right now. But that's about it. I downloaded Darksiders and Battle of the Legendary Legends. And I played the Kung Fu Panda game, the Battle of the Legendary Legends. And it's janky and pretty shitty. But hey, it's free, so whatever. No skin off my back.
You really got to start that Darksiders, though, man. That's a damn good game.
Yeah, I'm going to jump into that one. So I'm pretty much done with my single-player story games. And so this is the perfect time to jump in there. And the only other thing I really want to do is try to get back into that Destiny DLC. I just haven't felt the need to go back to it yet.
Yeah, I'm just about to start putting it on my schedule to do Destiny and run the raid, do the raid layer, all things that I need to accomplish.
Yeah, I definitely want to do the raid layer because
raid on hard mode.
They said that raid layer is fucking amazing.
I heard it reminds me of the last DLC though from Destiny 1, the boss that they put in for that raid. Looks very similar to me, some of the mechanics, so it's kind of like if you were going to do that, you should have just repurposed the Vault of Glass. Everybody would have been happy.
Yeah, I think that all the Destiny fan base would not mind the Vault of Glass coming back. But that's all I got, so now that we're done talking about what we've been doing, let's talk about some new releases. And yet again, it's been kind of a slow week. It's the end of the year. I mean, all the games that are coming out that are worth note are out. However, our favorite game here at Hell Average Gaming, PUBG, has been released on the Xbox One and in their early access program. And that's probably the biggest release of note this week.
I wish people could have heard my eye roll.
I can hear it all the way from over here, man.
You eye rolled so hard I can hear it from here. I felt the wind flutter off them bitches. Okay. So yeah, that released in early access, and I know this is next week, but next week the full release of PUBG is finally happening. The PC release is going out of early access. They're releasing the full game, version 1.0. It's here just in time for the end of the year. December 20th is when it's happening. And it only took it, a year?
I thought it had been around longer than that, hadn't it?
It may have been, yeah.
PUBG, we're finally a game.
And like I said, I'm not knocking the game. We all know the game is good, and for what it's done, the hype it's got, it's just such a shitty way that they handled it.
Yeah. It's not even so much the way they handled it, it's the way fucking fans just drooled over this. The hypocrisy of it. Just, they're shitting on, game studios releasing games that are buggy and glitchy and charging full price, but then they'll gladly throw down $60 to PUBG, which isn't even complete yet, and hype it up as the best thing ever made.
I mean, I watched a stream of it today, and I was like, Fortnite looks better than this.
Yes.
Fortnite plays better than this. Okay, so the Fortnite doesn't have vehicles, but I watched somebody drive a vehicle, and it's, atrocious. The view is, horrendous. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a dick. Maybe I just don't like it as much.
I actually watched, probably an hour before we got on here, I watched Dr. Disrespect play a little bit. And I mean, he was playing the new desert map. It looks cool. I mean, it looks like an Unreal Engine 4 game, which is, basically like a Battlefield 4 game. So, I mean, I'm planning on getting it for the Xbox. Still, because I want to play it. And I've got friends at work now who have an Xbox. This give me a reason to play because now I actually have somebody to play with. Because at first I didn't have anybody on the Xbox because you fuckers won't get it. But
So is it? So you're gonna have to get your subscription back. You're gonna have to buy the game,
yeah.
and you're probably only gonna play it once a month. Is that worth it to you?
It's probably not worth it if I sit down and think about it. But I do want to play it bad enough to where I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, like I want you to think like. If you walked into an arcade, would you put a $5 bill in to play PUBG?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you're going to do once a month with your Xbox.
A fool and his money.
It's easy when it's $5.
See, we're moving to a new apartment Friday. And I already planned on moving my Xbox back into the living room and getting my gold back for like a Christmas present to me. Just having it for the next year. So this will give me, this is just an incentive to do it. This will be probably the first game I played. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Come next week or week after, I might not do it. Maybe I'll just say fuck it. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to own it. And I'll let you know how it goes.
Well,
let us know how it is. From what I hear, it's janky as fuck right now.
Oh, yeah.
So,
well, that's what happens when you release a game in early access.
Yep, an unfinished.
Not a beta, not an alpha.
Ugh.
Just early access.
All right, so that's it really for the new releases. I got the full list up now, so as you hear this, you can head over to www.hellaveragegaming.com, click that news tab, and it'll be right there for your viewing pleasure. So let's keep it moving right on into news. And I say this every time it comes up, but we got 3 new characters coming to the DBZ fighter game. We got Goku Black, Hit, and Beerus. All of these are fun characters. I like them all.
Getting some super love.
Yeah, so I'm excited about these. These are some of your strong, high-end, powerful motherfuckers coming to the game.
I'm so happy they put Beerus in there. I almost knew they were going to, but it's just great to have it confirmed. He's one of my favorite characters in the series now. Hit
is hilarious.
He's hilarious. Hit is a badass. And Goku Black, I'm kind of indifferent to. He was a good villain, but he kind of seems like they're overusing him. I would have preferred Jiren, but I think they might be saving that for DLC.
Oh yeah, what was Hit in Xenoverse?
Yes, he was in Xenoverse 1 and 2.
He was
not a very good character in that though.
I was gonna say it kind of surprised me that Hit was gonna be in here because he was like a newer character, but then I realized that they put him in Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 after I was thinking that. So
it really makes sense for him to be in here because in the series he doesn't really have any like Kamehameha attacks or anything like that. He's all close range and physical attacks. Plus, in the recent arc of the anime, they really explored like the extent of his abilities. So we got a good idea of what he can do, what his ultimate's gonna be with his time skip powers and shit. So he'll be real fun to play as.
Oh yeah, so that's really cool. I'm digging these. This roster just gets bigger and better every time we hear about it.
We're at 22 characters now.
That's pretty big. I'm guessing launch is going to be with 30 characters.
Yeah, I could see it 25 at the minimum. I think they're going to announce 3 more characters at least.
Okay.
What those 3 will be, I don't know.
Okay, Chiaotzu and a mime costume Chiaotzu.
I think, honestly, we're probably going to see Mr. Satan in there at some point. They love to throw him in every game. I'd like to see Master Roshi thrown in there. That'd be pretty cool.
That would be sick.
That would be
pretty
as fuck.
And his ultimate would be the original Kamehameha where he gets all buff and shit. Only other character I could think of is hopefully Broly, because again, they like to throw him in a lot of stuff. He's a fan favorite.
Yeah, I like Broly. I'll be okay with that. So there you go, 3 more characters. That's really exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on this game. Really fucking excited.
I'm pre-ordered.
Yeah, we talked about this last week. So we'll all 3 have ours, and I'm going to make sure I lay the smackdown, especially after watching Select Start and realizing how much of the smackdown I laid on y'all at the end. Boy, whew, y'all got a mountain to climb.
Just don't have Carmen summon any vampire ghosts on you.
Yeah. Hopefully, I got Superman.
Watch out for those fallen rocks.
Okay, all right. Next thing I saw that was pretty cool is Ghost Recon, which has been, one of Ubisoft's babies, which is like an ongoing awesome shooter. They got a free DLC coming out where you can hunt Predator.
That's fucking awesome.
It's just fucking cool. Like I just want to do. I'm going to probably load it up and play it, see how it goes.
I've still got no interest in this game, but that's still really cool.
Yeah, how cool is it to see Predator in a Ubisoft game, nonetheless?
And I hope too. There's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger skin. He can really reenact it. Just he throwing some of his lines like, "Come on, do it, kill me, yeah, do the chopper."
I read an article, and I can't remember exactly what site it was on, but it said there's like rewards. You get some kind of gear and maybe an outfit or something. I didn't really read into it. I just thought it was cool as fuck that Predator was being put in there.
Hell yeah, man.
Making a lot of appearances in games.
It really is.
Yeah.
He was in Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat X. I guess this is the next game he's been in since then.
He'll be in PUBG. Just watch. Predator gear.
He's gonna fucking show up in damn Rocket League. He'll have a Predator mobile. That'd be cool as shit. His special could be like going fucking invisible. So that's really cool. The next thing we got Street Fighter, the 30th anniversary collection. And when y'all fucking, when y'all, in the group chat, when y'all sent that text, I was like a fucking little girl screaming, yelling, and giggling. I was like, oh, shit. I'm excited about it, man. I really am.
So I thought you didn't care for Street Fighter, though.
So, I really, really like Street Fighter 2.
Yeah, you're getting all the Street Fighter 2s with this one.
Yeah, so you're getting what? Turbo?
You're getting
Ultra?
You're getting the
fucking original?
You're getting the original Street Fighter 1, where you can only play as Ryu and Ken, and it sucks ass. You're getting Street Fighter 2, the World Warrior, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Hyper Fighting, and I think it goes into the Street Fighter Alphas 1, 2, and maybe 3, Street Fighter 3 First Strike, Street Fighter 3 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 3 Turbo. It's really, you're just getting 4 games, in my opinion. You're getting Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Alpha. Yeah, 4 games. I mean, it's really unnecessary to include the later incarnations. I mean, why would you play Street Fighter 2, which is 8 characters, when you can play Street Fighter, or Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which has 16 characters?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm really excited about it.
I was going to say, there's technically 11 games in there, but really it's only 4. But could be still a good price. I might get it if it's priced right.
Well, see, I haven't played some of them. Like, I really didn't play much past 2. So...
I've never played 3. I've played Street Fighter 2, and I've played Street Fighter Alpha, which is really good, but I've never played 3 in my life.
Yeah, so this is definitely on my radar. Definitely probably going to be a pickup. What about you, Carl?
I'm definitely getting it. I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. It's one of the games that it's right next to Mortal Kombat in games that I played first for fighting. So I think it's exciting. I mean, I'm in the same boat. It's like you're not going to play a game that only has a smaller library of characters, only to do it for the nostalgia. That's the only reason you would
exactly, yeah.
But I commend them. I think it's cool. They're running up on a lot of games that are coming into this 30th anniversary thing, so it's exciting.
I'm hoping it'd be really fucking cool if they added some sort of online play with it.
They are doing online play.
Really?
Yeah, It's not on every single game, but I think it's on the important ones. Your Street Fighter 2, your 3, and your Alpha.
Now
So
that's a game changer right there.
Oh, yeah.
That gets me going. So yeah, this is definitely everything we're saying about it. I'm getting more hyped about it. And I
know I can hear it in your voice.
I don't fucking I do like fighting games, but they tend to be the games that I get tired of the quickest. So
it's because it's the same old thing over and over. And once you learn how to play a character, or you learn how to play a few characters, it's like you only want to show off to your friends. You want to be like, all right, so fight me, and I'm going to use this guy, and then I'm going to show you that I can do a 85% combo. Like, sit still for a second. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, you nailed it on the head with that.
It's like, what do you think about that? And I'm like, oh, that's real cool. Show me how to do it. And you're like, quack, 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 quack. And then we're done.
Yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat. I love me some fighting games, and I buy a lot of them, but once I finish them, I rarely ever go back to them. Just for multiplayer, or just every now and then, just to do the ultimates or supers and go, yep, that's cool. And then just really never come back to it.
Yep, I'm the same way. And I mean, speaking of fighting games, the next big announcement was Soul Calibur 6.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Another hammer dropped down. I was like, man.
Coming hard.
I haven't played Soul Calibur since 4.
Same.
I think the last one I played was 3. I don't even know if I played 4.
That was the one with Darth Vader and Yoda.
Yep, that would be it.
I remember them fondly. I haven't gone back to them in a long time.
I played them every now and then. They're still fun as hell.
Yeah, they're great games.
I just hope this one brings back the creative character.
Yeah, I remember when in the episode where he talked about which ones were our favorite, you were talking about how good that was.
I love that. I mess around with that so much. That was an incentive to keep me playing because you could. The farther you got in the game, the more like clothes you can unlock and customize your character more. I really love doing that again.
Did you watch the trailer for it?
No, but I heard it only had I think Sonya and Mitsurugi.
Yeah, they were just.
So it's really not much to it.
Yeah, it was just like a little gameplay trailer, but it was pretty cool looking. I mean, it definitely looks really good.
I'm also interested because they always do a guest character. I want to know what the guest character is going to be in this.
Oh man, probably Predator.
No one would see that coming.
Literally, he's got his camo on.
Maybe let's see who have they done. They've done Spawn.
They did Spawn
Yoda.
for Xbox, Link for GameCube, and then they did Heihachi for PS2. Then they did Yoda and Darth Vader, and I think they also did Starkiller. And then 5, they had Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
I say they just do the devs from Battlefront and just make them so they can't attack and just let everybody beat them up.
There you
Beat
go.
their ass. Yeah, so that's exciting, and I will pick this up later on down the road.
Oh, you're not going to get day one?
No.
Yeah. I'm
Clear track item.
Yeah,
I'm probably in that same boat. It'll get discounted fairly quickly.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think I've ever bought a Soul Calibur at full price, and I don't think I'm going to start now.
I have, but I've learned not to.
Trial and error, my
Right.
friend. Trial and error.
I do find it so funny. We're talking about how excited we are for this, and we're speculating. You get it day one? Nah.
Hey, we could be excited.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
We could be excited. We can appreciate it for what it is.
And this game is so awesome, I'm going to wait until they're selling it at a loss.
Oh, we are pretty fucking sleazy, aren't we?
That's just the way it goes.
Let's see, what else do we get for announcement? Bayonetta 3 is coming, and it's going to be a Nintendo exclusive.
I think at this point, Bayonetta is just another Nintendo character. I think they pretty much just bought her.
Yeah, that's. I wasn't really. I don't think anybody was surprised at this one.
Nah. I'll tell you what, I'm surprised they announced a Bayonetta 3. I'm not surprised it's exclusive. I'm surprised they announced another one. I'm happy, though. I mean, I love the first Bayonetta. I haven't played the second one, but it looks fantastic. And when I do eventually get a Switch, I'm going to buy, like, the trilogy on there.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely haven't played the second one, and I think I've only played bits and pieces of the first one. So, but I like Bayonetta.
I love Bayonetta.
Oh, I remember you boys.
Oh, yeah.
You know, the best part about
Make sure you
this,
take a cold shower after
the
recording
best part
this
about
one.
this is you can play it on a plane, on a train, or on an automobile.
I'm going to play mine in the bathroom with the door locked.
There you go. Jeremy's got. He knows for the right stuff.
Yeah.
Carmen, where you gonna play yours
Keep in
at?
mind, Jeremy lives alone. I'm not. If I bought a Switch, it's gonna go in the dock on the mantle above the fireplace, and that's where it's gonna sit for most of it. Oh, and if I'm gonna play handheld, I'm gonna just take it to the couch so I can put something on television.
That's honestly what I would be doing too. I'm not gonna really take it with me everywhere I go, but I would definitely play a ton on the couch while I have like Netflix or something going on the TV.
Yeah, I mean, I probably would do the same thing. I can't lie. I know I make jokes all the time, but there's nothing that I do that I can do that I could play the Switch while doing, except for sitting at home on the couch.
Plus, I'm not taking a $300 system with me everywhere I go. That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Cam's a savage. Cam will be like, Michelle, drive. All they're doing is going to cookout, like down the street. He's like, drive. I gotta play Odyssey.
Nah, bro.
Almost
Like,
done.
I found out that when we were driving back and forth to Clemson with Michelle, like if I look at my phone for too long, or like I was looking at the DS, if I was moving, I would get a headache and start getting car sick. I can't look at anything.
Really?
Yeah, and I think this is something that's developed in my older age, but I cannot look down at something while I'm riding in a car.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would try to get on my phone and look at stuff, and I start feeling nauseous. And then I even tried it with the DS because it had a bigger screen than my phone. Same thing. So yeah, I mean, if I'm sitting still, I'm good. But it's just my body getting old and telling me to go fuck myself. Let's see, the last thing I saw that I thought was worth mentioning was Campo Santo, who brought us Firewatch, which was that really big acclaimed game, indie game. Basically a walking simulator. You're a park ranger, I think. Well, they're bringing us a new game. It's called In the Valley of Gods, and it's along the same lines, I think, and it's set in Egypt. So it looked really cool. I know I was listening to Giant Bomb today on the way home, and those guys were super excited about it. They had the Campo Santo devs on a while back, and I remember listening to that episode. That was pretty cool. This is also the same company or development team that told PewDiePie to not play their shit on YouTube.
Well, they didn't just say don't play their shit. They threatened to like copyright strike him, which I thought was for all his past videos, which I thought was pretty shitty. I can tell him not to play any more of his games, but don't be a dick and go back and try and ruin the guy when you was helping promote your game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get into the ethics of that because once you start dabbling in the politics of that kind of stuff, it's a slippery slope. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
All I know is this is an absolute must miss for me.
Yeah, well, you don't like walking sims anyway. You don't even think they're games
at all. No, it has nothing to do with the company. It just has to do with the games. I just don't. I hate these kind of games. I find them super boring. I know Carmen loves them, but
I think they're fun.
Yeah,
they're.
Did you pick up Firewatch, Carmen?
If you can't get in, no, never even heard of it. To be honest,
really, I've definitely heard of it.
Yeah, it's really famous. I just didn't know if you had heard of it or picked it up even. It won a couple of awards. I forget. I mean, I'm not sure what it won, but it was very well timed.
I mean, I might look into it now, but it's like I didn't hear about it. It might have come out like when I didn't have my ear to the ground to gaming.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I've been through phases in my life where I played and then I didn't play and then so on and so forth.
I don't think I've ever done that. I don't think I've ever not played video games.
I did. I went through a phase.
Sometimes you need a break.
And then I finally accepted my inner nerd. I think we talked about it on an early episode where I came out of the nerd closet, remember?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I wasn't the only closet you came out of, boy.
I don't want to hear your shit tonight, man. Damn. Come on.
But yeah, it's like, I've done it a few times.
So that's a lot of the new releases that we got, and the reason we got a lot of these was because of the Game Awards. They happened last week, right after we recorded, and they were really good this time. These started on Spike TV, and back then it was really kind of shitty because they were trying to make this they had to make ratings, so it was a bunch, like they were like, what kind of celebrity can we get on here to pump the ratings? And it was just kind of a fuck fest. And now that it's off TV and they're doing it on YouTube and Twitch, it's a whole lot better. Like, it was really cool to see. I went back and watched a lot of it. I didn't get to watch it live, but they had 11.5 million people watching this year.
It's pretty large, man.
That's large for TV, not just for like a streaming event. That's crazy.
Is that more than the Emmys or the Oscars or whatever it was?
Oh, I don't know. I even think to look into that. But yes, they had 11.5 million viewers. Well, that's huge. And Jeff Keighley, who's the guy that pretty much puts this all together, he's the host. I mean, I follow him on Twitter, and he was like stoked, which I mean, rightfully so, because there's a lot that came out. And no, on average, the Oscars get 37.3 million.
Oh, that was what I was thinking of.
I mean, it's a third.
Yeah, it's a third of that for a video game award show.
That's still very impressive, though, yeah.
Yeah, so we talked about it. We went over a lot of the categories, but I figured we could go ahead and tell the winners right here real fast, if y'all don't mind.
That's fine,
So for Game of the Year, no huge surprise. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild took it.
Yeah. I knew it was going to either be them or Mario, but Nintendo had this in the bag.
Yeah. I mean, I was rooting for Horizon really hard. Like, that would have been a good upset.
Actually,
Horizon got the shaft the whole award show.
It got shafted hard.
It did, unfortunately. For Best Narrative, What Remains of Edith Finch. I've heard of it, never played it. Trending Gamer, Guy Beam. I'm assuming that he doesn't live stream UFC fights. The most anticipated game went to The Last of Us Part 2.
Hell yeah.
The best fighting game went to Injustice 2.
We called it.
Yep, we did. Best independent game, best indie went to Cuphead.
Hell yeah. We call it again.
The best performance was Melina Jurgens. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing that right. Don't get too mad at me. But she's from Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
She tunes in every week.
Yeah, right. Hey, I just got to get that disclaimer because sometimes I fuck up with my, fresh of breath air last week.
Yeah.
Best family game, of course, was Super Mario Odyssey. No big surprise there. Best role-playing game, Persona 5.
Represent.
There you go. Best sports/racing game, Forza Motorsport 7. Industry Icon Award, Carol Shaw.
I don't know who that
Me
is.
neither, but good for her. Best action game, Wolfenstein 2. Glad to see it finally got some accolades.
Mm-hmm.
Best esports game, no big surprise, Overwatch.
Just glad I wasn't PUBG.
I was kind of surprised that Rocket League didn't take that because, I mean, the scene is pretty hot.
Yeah, I remember you saying that, and it's definitely deserving. I don't even think that it was on in the category. I can't recall off the top of my head, but I don't think it even made the category, that's pretty sad.
Yeah. I don't know if it did or not. I don't remember.
But Rocket League's definitely up there. There's no doubt. Let's see where we're at. Okay, Cuphead got best art direction. Really, no surprise there.
I couldn't agree more with that one.
Yes. That one's Cuphead, and Cuphead. Best multiplayer game, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Best action adventure game, The Legend of Zelda Breath.
Hang on, can you wait? Can you go back just for a second?
Yes, I can.
Like, okay, so let's talk about, like, the best game for esports is Overwatch. And then the best multiplayer game is PUBG. Like, that's, like, it doesn't make sense.
Well, I guess what they're talking about maybe is, like, Overwatch is more competitive, but, PUBG, I guess because more people can play it once or something.
But it's, like, kind of contradicting, right?
It is a little, yeah. I totally get what you're saying.
I can see where you're coming from.
Okay. I just wanted to
What I think really happened was they're like, we got to get PlayerUnknowns in here. It made such a splash, and they just had to throw it into the category.
I totally agree. If it didn't win that, they would have just been like best PlayerUnknown Battleground game.
Yeah, it would have went to best early access game. That would have been PlayerUnknown Battleground.
Something, yeah.
Let's see here. Best VR game was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
The only good VR game.
Best esports team was Cloud9. Good for them. Best score/soundtrack, which was Jeremy's opening statement, Nier Automata.
Mm-hmm.
Best strategy game, this was kind of surprising, was Mario Rabbids. Pretty cool,
Really?
pretty cool.
Huh. Must have been a thin competition.
We named them off. I can't remember exactly what all was there. Games for Impact Award, which I'm guessing is a game that had a big impacting message, was Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Which, honestly, I thought this was a dumb category, but of all the games listed, it's obviously the best game on there.
Yeah, because it dealt with all the mental disorder and stuff like that.
Yeah. Didn't do anything political, just talked about, like, human condition, which I thought was a much better route to go.
Oh, yeah. Best studio, Nintendo. No surprise
Couldn't
there.
agree more. They killed it this year.
They killed it, no doubt about it. Best debut indie game, Cuphead. Cuphead cleaned house, that's for sure. Best mobile game, Monument Valley 2. You ever heard of this one, Carmen?
I've heard good things. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. I think it's $4.99. I just don't bring myself to pay $4.99 for a mobile game.
I hear you. I wouldn't either.
But maybe I'll give it a go. I get paid on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, if you do that, let us know how it is. I'd be interested to know how it is.
I think I can spare a $5.
That's 2 4 Locos.
That's 5 King Cobras.
Right. All right, that's also a mean hangover. Best audio design went to Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Not sure what they mean by audio design, but good for them.
I don't either.
Okay, so like that's like another contradicting one.
Yeah,
now that like we're like talking about these, it's like best soundtrack, Nier, best whatever the fuck you just said. Audio design. So maybe it's the sound effect.
Yeah, I think
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think it's the mix, not so much the music, more like the
not
mix.
The music.
Up. Yeah.
More like you stepped on a leaf and you got that like true crunch.
Exactly, or like if you got voices in your head, like you can hear them, it sounds like they're behind you or something. I don't know. But yeah, I would assume it's more the technical aspect of the sound.
Yeah, it's like I haven't played Nier, but I imagine that the mix on it's got to be great in accompaniment to its soundtrack.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That soundtrack is pretty hefty. Let's see, where were we at? Best ongoing game was Overwatch as well. The only one that I thought would compete with that was Siege, Rainbow Six Siege. Let's see here. Best Chinese game, JX3 HD.
That's actually a category?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Okay.
Best handheld game, Metroid Samus Returns.
I agree.
The bane
Great
of
game.
Jeremy's existence.
No,
Jeremy, you got to beat it.
Trust me, there's more than one game I gotta beat.
And last but not least, the best student game, which I guess is just what it says. A bunch of students get together and make a game. Level Squared.
See, I would have thought PUBG would have been the best student game.
We have been ragging on some video
Oh.
games this episode, huh?
I know, we've been super edgy.
We're edge masters.
know.
So that was it. That was the video game awards. It was really good. I liked what I saw, and I'm really excited for next year. Like, it seems like it's getting better every year.
Yeah, I agree. I'm ragging on some of these categories, but these were some pretty good picks overall.
They got it right.
I'm not mad.
Nah.
The other big event we had was the PlayStation experience, and I had so much high hopes that were crushed. Let's just get that out of the way. I was like, we're going to get release dates. We're going to see new games. No, that happened. It was actually a really quiet PlayStation experience. I'd watched some of the trailers, and there's some cool things that happen. I think the most notable thing is their new Death Stranding trailer that came out. It's I think like 7-minute trailer or something. One of the weirdest fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
It's been weird from the beginning.
Yeah, it's for those who don't know, this is Hideo Kojima's. Oh, hello. This is Hideo
my phone.
Kojima's first game in his own studio after leaving Konami. It stars Norman Reedus, Bill. Oh God, fuck! I just slipped on his name. What's the other guy, Jeremy?
What, Norman Reedus?
Mads Mikkelsen. Is that it?
I don't know. Who the hell is Mads Nicholson?
Man, hold on.
I don't know why the fuck you're asking me.
Okay, it's Mads Mikkelsen. He's a famous actor. I just couldn't think of his name off the top of my head.
So famous.
Yeah, I just couldn't. So yeah, he's not famous to me, but he's apparently famous.
So famous.
Oh, shit.
That's his business card. Mads Mikkelsen, world famous actor. Perhaps you've heard of me.
So yeah, it stars Norman Reedus and him.
He's sitting on the bus. He's just like, oh no, look, it's Mads Mikkelsen. Oh, again. Oh, why would people leave me alone?
This just goes with Cam's hype. Super famous. Super good.
Super famous, super good. Don't know who the fuck he is. He's got really good hair though, so that's a plus. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, have y'all not seen like the thumbs up baby throat memes or whatever?
I did. That thing was creepy as
Yeah,
fuck.
like it zooms, it
Yeah, it's
fucking
so
zooms
scary.
down his throat, and the baby just thumbs up. There's good parts in it, so I mean, I would say go check out the trailer. But I'm actually really excited. And when they released it, not too long after that, one of the execs at PlayStation, who's played 4 to 5 hours of it, says that the game does make sense. It just takes a while to get into it.
That is Kojima's calling card. It's weird. It's what the fuck. It's out there, but in context, it does generally make sense.
Oh yeah. I'm still really excited to find out more about this. But this game is nowhere near being done.
Oh no! Again, another Kojima battle calling card. It's gonna take a long time to come out.
I'm thinking maybe
But-
2020.
But man, when it does, it will be polished as fuck.
Oh, absolutely.
He
Absolutely.
he is so much like Nintendo on this.
Especially with Sony giving him the backing. Boy, whew, he's got a bankroll this time. What else did we see? It opened up like the keynote. Greg Miller was there, and like for those who don't know, Greg Miller was a senior editor at IGN. He ran the world's most famous PlayStation podcast.
He's super famous.
He's super famous. He left to start his own company, Kind of Funny. But he was up there and he did like a Q&A. He talked to some people on stage, and that was really cool. He really asked them, like, I won't say tough questions because, I mean, it's gaming. How tough can they be? But, you know, he put people to the fire. Like, he was asking about how come we can't get any release dates? Why are we just getting this vague-ass 2018 coming soon, you know, fall this? You know, we're not getting any release dates. And we're not seeing a lot of these games.
I really like that someone's actually doing this. They're not just sitting there and, kissing ass and trying to basically pimp their product for them. They're actually grilling them and saying, hey, get your shit together. Come on.
Absolutely.
What fucking game's that?
Absolutely. I mean, Greg, he's a top-notch, top-notch media, video games. I don't know what you'd call him, a newscaster? I don't know, journalist. He's top-notch. I mean, he's obviously one of the biggest players in the game. So it's really cool seeing him on stage at Sony's event. But the other thing they did during I don't know if this was it was the first day, so they played part of Detroit Become Human. For a while, like, that game was really hyped, and then it kind of, people started talking like it wasn't going to be near as good as they thought. But apparently they did a live playthrough where somebody was playing and the audience was making the choices. So you could see that it wasn't a pre-registered event. Like, this was happening in real time.
Like a little trailer or something.
Yeah.
Pre-rendered or something.
And it looked pretty fucking cool. Like, there's like, when you started it told you there was like a certain percentage that you would actually complete this mission successfully. And as you make choices, it either goes up or down. So I think by the end, they had a really high, like 90-something% to complete the mission. But yeah, like, people were like yelling out what to do, and he would do it as on the stage. So it looked cool. I'm a little bit more excited about it. This is one of Sony's big, going to be one of their big titles. Sony exclusive, new IP. So that was cool. We found out God of War is going to be about 40 hours long. I think
that's fucking massive.
Yeah. I think it was actually 25 to 35 hours, so I rounded up, but still.
That's still huge.
Which I think if I read an article and I can't remember where, but I think the longest one before this was right around 10 hours.
Yeah, so this is awesome. Yeah. This is definitely getting our money's worth.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. Again, no release date, not even close to release date.
It'll be next year.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I mean, we didn't get any more confirmation about that leak or anything, so.
They're not gonna bring that back out till it gets closer, but it's probably coming in March.
Yeah, let's go with March. We'll put our hats in on that. Saw some more Spider-Man. Obviously didn't nail down a date, but it's coming this year.
So stoked about that game.
Oh, I can't. I want it now, man.
The article on Rolling Stones said they showed tidbits about one of the villains Spidey will fight, and it's an all-new version of Martin Lee, a.k.a. Mr. Negative.
I've never heard of him.
I haven't either, but I'm assuming that the hardcore fans of the Spidey lore will know all about him. I'm actually Googling him right now.
I'm just waiting.
I am too.
I'm just waiting to see how many quips Spider-Man comes at. Man, why you gotta be so negative?
He looks like a OG gangster in a suit. That's about all I'm getting.
And I'm thinking he's called Mr. Negative because of the color.
Yeah, like his coloring is like black and white. He looks like a negative photo.
Oh.
So, yeah, it looks pretty cool. We're super hyped about this fucking Spider-Man game.
Man. Every time I watch the trailer, I'm like, yep, gotta have it.
We've got to hear a little bit more from Sucker Punch about Ghost of Tsushima, or whatever it is. That game's way off, but they're really excited about this. And they said it was a big gamble to start this franchise, or this new IP, I mean. And I was listening to another one of the big gaming podcasts, Gamer Tag Radio, and they were saying, like, Days Gone? It wasn't even playable at PlayStation Experience, so they don't think this game's probably not even coming out this year, or this coming year.
Oh, wow.
Like, it wasn't playable at E3. You saw that E3 demo where he's running. And then there was another small demo where it showed off the stealth. And that's it. It's not playable yet. So this game's a long way off. But it's supposed to be a big hitter for Sony. And, like, nothing else.
I think that situation, though, is tricky. Like, because then they have to figure out, like, you got to, like, package up a small portion of the game. We say it's unplayable. It's unplayable to the public.
Right, yeah.
Or to the powers that be. But, they're playing the game every day.
Oh, yeah, they're absolutely playing it.
It's just they're having a hard time determining what piece to package up and say, all right, well, here you guys can get your first look at it.
Yeah, I'm assuming, like, there's no piece.
I think that would be.
There's no piece good enough at this point, is there? Like, or do you think they're having that much trouble figuring it out, or do you think there's not a piece that's that good?
It's not that they're having a hard time figuring out how to do it. They're having a hard time determining what piece to package.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like, what piece to bring to the show?
Yes.
Yeah. That makes sense. And that could be it. But, regardless, that's going to be a big hitter, and that game is a long way off, it sounds like.
Yeah. All these games seem like aeons away right now.
Yeah. I mean, so like I said, this PlayStation experience was pretty quiet. It's really cool. I mean, this is like I said, this event's all about the fans. So you did see some good trailers and stuff like that, but pretty quiet. You didn't get to nail down any dates, which I was disappointed as. There was a quick teaser, and it was like a 6-second trailer, and it said something like "Shadows Die Twice."
It's from Software.
Yeah, from Software.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fan theories, but one of them is that's Bloodborne 2.
I would love if that's true, but I have seen zero evidence of that so far.
Yeah, there's no evidence on anything. So,
but at this point, it's either going to be Bloodborne 2 or a completely new IP. Because from my understanding, they said they're done with Dark Souls.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't care less about Dark Souls, but I like Bloodborne.
So is it a new IP?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
That's what I was saying. It's either going to be Bloodborne 2 or a new IP.
Yeah, like this little teaser was literally like 10 seconds, Carm, and then I think you saw like this bloody femur bone or something, like some kind of bloody something. It's hard to tell what it was. And then it said "Shadows Die Twice" or something. That's all it was.
The only thing I know about this game is you're going to die a lot over and over again.
Yes. So I mean, that was
They've
it.
got that part mastered.
Oh yeah, they're good at that. But that was everything. That was everything really I think that's worth note to talk about. I want to go to PSX one year. That's the goal. That's on the bucket list. So maybe we can get that in the works one time.
Let's do it.
Let's see here. Ubisoft going on games that we don't know when they're coming out. They delayed 2 of their games. Far Cry 5 got delayed to March 27th. And I'm really excited for this game, so I was kind of sad that it got moved. But I'm all about it. As long as they are polishing this game, I'm all about it. Delay it if you need to. Don't give me some piece of shit.
I would have delayed based on the date that we kind of have for God of War, and if that one's 5 days later, it's going to suffer.
Yeah, I mean, it will suffer, but the people who are playing Far Cry, I think, and this is just in general, it's the Far Cry fans. I don't know if Joe Blow down the street's going to jump in on Far Cry 5. They may, but
I've only played bits and pieces of every one of them, and I'm going to get Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Well, you're an outlier. You're a gaming god, untouchable by the peons of society, Carmen.
Yet I'm still an intern. You hear this stuff, right? I put in an application every week. I get an interview. I get denied. I go get coffee, rinse, repeat.
You've been interviewing for 28 plus weeks.
I know.
They delayed The Crew 2 between April and September.
Who cares?
You know.
What a window.
Yeah,
what a fucking
it's so weird
window.
because it correlates with how their fiscal year works. So I don't really know what that really for them what that means. So
Didn't the first one flop?
Something. No, I don't know if it flopped, but yeah, it definitely wasn't necessarily where. I'm stuttering like crazy today. What the fuck's wrong with me? It wasn't well
today,
received.
Junior.
Today.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't what they expected it to be. But when they showed it,
It's not a scene I'd get.
yeah, when they showed it at E3, it looked pretty cool. But I can't tell you how many games look cool at E3 and then turn out to be shit-tastic.
I mean, how hard is it to make a bad-looking racing game in this day and age?
I mean, speaking of shitty games, you all remember that game Lawbreakers?
Yep.
Well, the co-founder...
Game wasn't shitty. Like,
I know. All right, so
ease up. Ease up. The game wasn't shitty. You fucking gave it high praise.
I gave it high
you
praise.
Dick.
Yeah, so even I need to go back.
It just fell off faster than we expected.
It fell off exactly as quick as I expected.
It was a fine game. It was a really good game, like mechanically sound. So I'm sorry for saying it was a shitty game.
You remember the shitty podcast? I mean,
this overshadowed game called Lawbreakers. Well, the co-founder of Boss Key, the creators of Lawbreakers, has jumped ship. He said, "Fuck you, I'm out." And guess where he went? Over to Epic. And they are going to be working on a secret project, quote unquote.
Fortnite shooter.
You think so?
First person shooter. No, I don't know. I'm just being a ball buster because they take other people's ideas.
Do you think that when he went over to Epic, that was on his resume, was, I created Lawbreakers? And they're like, what?
Never mind. I still see shit about Law, but like they're still pushing hard on social media, and they're still trying to get their PR out there.
Hey, good for them. I'm not knocking them. It's just something I think they cannot win.
Maybe I'll cut it on again one day and see if I actually get a match starter. Who knows? Nintendo sales are up major, 175%, as the Switch tops 10 million units sold. That's pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good.
I saw an interesting article. I can't remember if it was. I think it was on Polygon, where they made some good points, and they said that Nintendo had an amazing year, but if any other game company like Microsoft or PlayStation had done the exact same things, it would have fucking killed them. Like they basically, if you think about the Switch is just the Wii U. The only difference is you can actually take your tablet 3 feet far. You can take it away more than 3 feet from the fucking console. They talked about how the NES Classic, SNES Classic, discontinuing it, not having enough in stock. Yep, it drove up demands. And they talk about some other stuff, like I think like banking on the nostalgia of their characters and all that, and re-releasing games, repeatedly. Hey, let's re-release Mario Kart 8 again and charge full price, and they made a shit ton of money. They said it's just anyone else but Nintendo did that, and they would have gotten their ass chewed out. But Nintendo gets a free pass because they're Nintendo and they can do it.
Yeah, but they just did so shittily with the Wii U. There was no place to go but up.
Oh yeah,
it was either bankrupt or up, and they had enough money.
Oh yeah, I absolutely don't disagree with that. But it makes such an interesting case because if you look at it, that's the only difference between the Switch and the Wii U is you can actually take the Switch wherever you want. Other than that, it's pretty much the exact same system.
Yeah, I see that.
So you can really say that's the one major flaw that killed the Wii U.
Yeah, if they would have had the mobility, what would the Wii U have been?
Exactly. If you could have actually taken that gamepad with you, it would have been a whole other game changer there. It would have done better for sure. Wouldn't have probably beaten out the PS4 or anything like that, but they probably wouldn't have had to have made a Switch.
Well, don't quote me, but 'cause I don't have the numbers right in front of me, but I think the PlayStation just sold 70 million units. I think
70 million.
I think that's the number.
Yes, and I was reading too, and they said that because I think they said Nintendo's at 10 million, but I read that while this is impressive, the PlayStation still outpaces it. Like I think they said it took the Switch, I said like 4 months to sell what the PlayStation did in like 2 or something. It's catching up every month, but the PlayStation is still outpacing it in terms of units pushed in certain amounts of time.
You can compare them all day long, but the fact is, this PlayStation just nobody's gonna catch up to PlayStation at this point. It's impossible.
Oh, you know what? The Switch could if they made enough of the damn things.
Maybe. I mean, I don't. By the time
I haven't seen a shortage.
By the time the Switch caught up, the PlayStation 5 will be out.
It's true. I mean, like they're catching up, and there was definitely a Switch shortage. I mean, there were people buying them for freaking $600 on eBay and shit. But,
no, I'm saying here recently, I haven't seen.
Of
Switches.
Yeah, I agree. Every time I go into Walmart, I see at least 2 or 3 of them, so they're definitely more available.
I was at Walmart Monday. There was 4 on the shelf. I counted.
Yep. So I know that if I ever just suddenly get that itch, I'm like, God damn it, I have to play Bayonetta 3 or Mario Odyssey. I can just walk into Walmart and pick me up one.
There you go. So good on Nintendo. I mean, if you take the Wii U out of the picture, they've definitely got the secret sauce.
Well, you got to take the Virtual Boy out too.
I guess so, yeah. But
and the 64 could have done better. GameCube didn't do that well.
I don't think Nintendo's ever not been considered successful.
They have. They've had bad years.
Well, they're not going anywhere. They got bad years for the next 25 years, and people know who Mario
they got enough,
is.
They have enough money that they could actually lose money for 50 years and still be in the game.
Mario's never going to die, Jeremy.
Nope. He will never die.
Do y'all remember a little while back we started talking about this little thing called the Atari box? Nobody knew what the fuck it was. One was black, one was wood. We asked what the fuck it was. They told us it's going to rival or be a new console. Well, it went kind of dark after that. But it's tomorrow. It's dropping. Like, you pre-order that sumbitch. Pre-orders are starting. And I'm pretty shocked. I think it said $250 to $300 is going to be the range.
That's the estimation right now.
That is ridiculous.
That is ridiculously high for a console whose sole purpose is to play old Atari games and mid-tier PC titles, download only.
And we still don't know anything
Pretty bad
beyond
that the price
that.
isn't nailed down. How do you not have the price nailed down? Like, we're recording on Wednesday. It drops tomorrow on Thursday. So by Friday, the price is going to be out there. But how is it not available at 6:30 tonight?
My question is, who cares at this? Who's actually going to go pre-order one of these things?
I just hope they bundle it with their fucking stupid ass Atari microphone headset hat. Did y'all see that thing?
What?
Yeah. Atari, not too long ago, released a hat that is also a wireless headset. And I think it's got a mic in it.
I think I remember. It's like...
is it on the bill?
It's called Speaker
Yes.
Hat. A hat with speakers.
Go into the Google
Go
machine.
to the Google machine.
You're gonna... You'll sell more of those hats than you will Atari boxes.
Yeah, maybe if they bundle this hat, it'll help the sales because it's going to be better than that fucking piece of shit.
I can guarantee you're going to be able to get that Atari box. Let's say it releases early next year. You'll be able to get one by summer for like $100.
Bro, these fucking hats are expensive.
Yeah, dog, I'm telling you, they're expensive as fuck.
Bro, they're fucking, they're on sale right now. Originally priced $129.99, now $99.99. And there's a limited edition Blade Runner 2049 version, also $99.99. Holy ball sack, this is like redonk. The Pong one is sick looking though, I can't lie.
I would pay extra to not have Blade Runner 2049 on there.
Thank you. Come
What's
again.
a speaker hat? Invisible technology. OMG.
Yeah, invisible my ass. Anyway, this shit's dumb. I mean, it's people out there are going to buy it. There's sadly people are going to buy it. And I think we'll keep up with this pre-order. Hopefully, they tell us how much money they've got for pre-orders, or like how many people have pre-ordered. We can kind of report on that next week.
We can interview all three of them too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know how they. I guess it's not going to be like. Nope, AtariBox.com. They already got a website. I was wondering if they're going to do it through like GoFundMe or something like that. But it looks like they've got their own website to cover all your Atari needs. Fuck me, man. Who knows?
It's the new crowdfunding. It's called You Fuck Me.
You fuck me. So yeah, we'll keep you updated on this hot piece of ass right here. I give it 0 bags of dicks out of 10.
I give it 0 fucks out of 10. That's how much I care about it.
It doesn't even get 1 bag of dicks, people.
Not even 1 bag of dicks.
Like I said, if Cam ain't hyped, it ain't have a chance.
Well said, my friend. Well said.
You can get hyped for a ham sandwich.
Bro, as long as it's got mayonnaise on it, I'm good to go.
Take it back to spring break, dog. Them chips. Ham and chips between 2 pieces of white bread. Let's get
some
it.
of that Tahitian treat. Some of that gummy vodka.
Woo.
If you never had gummy
Let's
vodka,
go.
you go to your nearest store and get Swedish Fish. What was it? Burnett's?
And vodka?
Pinnacle
Pinnacle.
vodka. Yeah, it tastes like Swedish Fish. So we made this drink with carbonated fruit punch
Fruit
and
punch.
this Swedish gummy vodka. It's the best thing I've ever drank in my life. We call it what do we call it? The gummy?
Yeah, that gummy,
The
though.
gummy dog. So that's it for video games. Y'all got anything to add to this?
No, man.
Nothing? We didn't have a lot of topics. Michelle sent one to us, but I think we've done it already. To us asking about what old school game could we bring in with brand new graphics into this century or whatever, this lifespan of games. So we did something like this earlier. My pick would be Siphon Filter right now. And then the lovely folks over at Subject Tonight said Twisted Metal or what was the other one? Stadium.
Pokemon Stadium?
Yeah, Pokemon Stadium, yeah.
I'd just go with Twisted Metal because I just don't care about Pokemon.
Yep. So, if y'all got nothing to finish this off, I guess make sure that you check out Select Start, because that's our Let's Play channel. We need some love on there. It's fucking funny. I don't want to...
It's hilarious.
Not just because we're on there. I think it's fucking funny. Especially if you want to see me lay down an ass whipping on Carmen and Jeremy and Injustice. Woo!
Or you want to see me just kick your shit out of you in Mario.
Yeah, we can talk about that all day. But I got nothing else. So, Carmen, you got a rundown for him?
I got it. Check us out on our own website, hellaaveragegaming.com. We're posting news, new releases, all our content. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube. You'll be able to find the Gamescast. You'll be able to find Season 1 of Antiquity. And you'll be able to check out the Let's Play series that Cam was just talking about, Select Start. Follow us on SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play. If you don't want Jeremy to move back into his mother's basement, support us on patreon.com.
Hey,
and on that note, stay hella average.
Goodbye.
And I would want to know for the record, I never lived in the basement. I lived in the attic. Shackled to the radiator.